Hi everyone, this is Mary. I am getting out there to you today on a snowy morning. We had about 7 inches of snow last night here on Virginia Beach. Uh, Today I would like to talk about purpose. You know, many people come to me in search of what's their purpose, what's their life purpose. And I really feel that there's like two versions of purpose. There's that ego human side of us that the purpose is, go to the job and make the money and get the stuff, and we're driven by that society program of this is what life is supposed to be. And then there's that spiritual purpose when you go within and you strengthen and awaken and enlighten, and it's very different, very different. Like what I'm doing right now is my purpose. Getting on this video, speaking with you, hopefully someone's out there listening, and just getting to that point of being comfortable and at peace, I think is truly the purpose that people come seeking. Because you go to that job and you do those things that you do, and that's all on purpose. Our actions are usually on purpose. But I think what people are really in search of is that true peace and that joy. And that's what they ask. Like, what is my purpose? There's more to life. What's the secret to life? What is the secret to happiness? And once again, it all comes from within and that divine connection. And, learning to be in the stillness, being happy, being alone with oneself. This is where the answers are found. And it is more of a spiritual journey. And when you are going through your daily life and you have that gnawing within, like there's got to be more to this than what I'm doing. What is the purpose here? That is your intuitive soul, spiritual guidance tapping you, telling you, let's awaken. It's time. It's time to start doing that soul searching. It really starts to change and shift. And when you start to enter into that, it's like you have one foot on this earth and then you have one foot walking in your spiritual peace and your path. And it's challenging because it really changes your dynamics here with people that you know, friends that you have, things that you do, and you go through this period of time where it's very uncomfortable. At least for my own being, it was. It just, because you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. Because the old things that you found gratification from are no longer serving the new you, the being, that spiritual being that you're stepping into and starting to understand. But as people and things start to fall away, and everything happens very organically if you allow it, which we all should be just allowing it, then other things enter in. But there is that period of time that it almost feels like the dark night of the soul, where we are kind of feeling, like I said, uncomfortable, very, I don't want to use the word fearful because it's not fearful, but uncertain. That's a good word. Very uncertain of what is actually happening and occurring. And here we go back to, this is where faith comes in. This is where we need to have that full faith, because if you trust and have full faith, you know that you're safe, You are protected, and you are going to get what it is that you need in the timing that is right for you to get it. When people come to me for readings, they often have questions. Excuse me. And I tell them that you may not get the answer for that question because it's not the time for you to have that answer. When I work with my guides, which we're always connected in different levels, but we work to bring my clients to their highest best. And that is what's most important. And every day when I give thanks and I do my prayers, I always give thanks for bringing me to my highest best to assist others to their highest best. And that is what my purpose is. The purpose of the work, the out of me purpose. My other purpose in my soul, inner being, is to continue to expand and to continue to read good books and to meditate and to pray and to connect closer and closer with my source, with my God, which I choose to call God. So when you're searching for that purpose in your life, remember that. Remember that everything that you do is a purpose, and there is a purpose behind it. Are you really looking to connect with your spiritual being? Is that what you're longing for? Is that what the purpose is that you're in search of? Because I feel that especially now, the heaviness of this collective society and what's going on in our world has really brought people to their knees. You know, there's a reason for everything. Everything is in divine timing, divine purpose, and it's not just the good stuff. You know, things have to be exposed to be removed. Things have to be exposed to awaken the sleepers. So now I think more and more people are being pushed and being guided to awaken, and not just awaken to what's going on around them here on earth, but to awaken to their spiritual being. And it's a struggle, and it's hard only because it's new. You know, it's like when you pick up a musical instrument and you want to learn how to play it, it doesn't come easy all the time. If you want to learn art or dance or any activity, anything that is something that you're not used to doing, it takes practice and it takes time. And practice is meditation is a practice. You know, everything that we do is a practice, and the more we do it, the better we get at it. It's the commitment, the focus, the desire to expand. If we have that, we have the capability. If we have that faith, we can move mountains. And it's walking in that faith. And that's what that purpose and that awakening brings you closer to that faith. That if the mountains get bigger, you can move them. Knowing that you are walking with the divine, with your God, with your source, with your creator, with the universe, whatever you choose to call it. Because I believe that it's all connected. We are all connected. It's all universal. Theology, when you study and you look at different religions and different sacred texts, the verbiage is different, but basically they're all saying the same thing. You know, it really is so. It's the human ego that puts the dogma on the organized religions, and you know, it's our way or the highway kind of thing. And we got to step back from that. We really have to have a purpose to love our neighbor. We have to look at people where they're at and accept them. Because especially now, again, I'm going to say that because this is a pivotal point for us. It's really very important to accept people where they're at, because they're all confused. We all have our challenges. We all go through different periods and times in our lives. And that's why that unconditional love we need to have for ourselves, but we need to have it for others because we are all brothers and sisters. We need to embrace people. We don't need to embrace what they're doing, but we need to pray and send them peace and love that they may find their truth, their understanding. These are the things that we have to awaken to, and more important now than ever before. So if you are on this path of spiritual awakening, I do offer those 20-minute consultation calls for free. There's no obligation. I don't push anything on anyone. And it's all 100% confidential. As a minister, as a counselor, I need to keep that way, and I wouldn't share any information with anyone anyway. I'm not a pushy, if you give me your email address, I'm not going to slam you every day with some kind of marketing email, because that's not who I am. That's not my purpose. But I do offer those calls, and please feel free to reach out to me, especially now, because I know people are physically ill, people are mentally collapsing, spiritual wavering. We need to share what we have, the gifts, the uplifting, and I'm here to share my gifts, and that's my purpose. And I hope that you find your purpose every single day, because it's not, you're going to find your purpose and that be arrived. It's a practice, and every day we change. So live on purpose, live in the moment, uplift yourself, and uplift others, because what we give out, we get back. It's like a hug. You can't give a hug without getting one. So share that with the world. Let's all collectively change the frequency and the vibration and uplift. I am bidding you and wishing you peace and blessings. I look forward to your comments, likes, shares, subscribes. Help me get this thing going. It takes time, patience, and practice. Peace.